Mihi, vindicta, ego, retribua.
His words ring like bells in my head. I lost everything.
In the name of the king, stop! Ah! Jonathan!
So, I will take from them everything.
Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning, Tuesday. Thank you so much again. Just like to show off. Hey, we sold 5 books yesterday. Hey, we getting there, right? We getting there. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Jay, Mark, how's everybody doing? We got Nick Shirley video. It's only 20 minutes long. I want to go through that this morning. The corruption in California seems to be kind of fun to watch. Apparently, he got his dog registered to vote and got that thing taken care of. Morning to you, Ace Liberty. Back to work sucks. Yeah, I hear that. Zach, also, before we even started, Odyssey running my dude. What's up, man? I saw you post something about your mom passing away a year ago, brother. Keep fighting, man. Keep winning, keep running. Look at that awesome picture. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, Jay, for this podcast. Well, thank you for showing up. You know, look at everybody pouring in. Almost 200 already. Unbelievable. And Jeanette gifted a membership. Shout out to you all the way from South Africa. Some of my friends are here hanging out. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. I love this show, man. I love this show. I love this. Let's see. Jay, the family and I will be in Orlando for Disney in March, says Rick. And I hope you don't hit the spring breakers, man. That'll be rough. So, this podcast is something to be thankful for. Across one thing off my list. Thank you. All right. I'll take it. Everybody's saying my name. Look at that. Let's see. We're here for you, my brother. Back at you, man. Cole Hauser will be my guest on the midday mixer tomorrow. It'll be a special Wednesday edition. Special Wednesday edition. Look at that. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Look at this. Gonna have to find a distraction between 8 and 10 on Thursday and Friday. I know, man. I know. I got you, Zach. This morning. So it's Pacific. So 9-4. So an hour. So by the time the show is done, your dad's gonna be in there. Well, you know how to keep us posted, brother. You know how to keep us posted. I see. Let's see. The Beast is here. I wanted to say hello to him before he even says anything. My people over on Kick, we got Master Chris, Steel Leg, Rumble, Steel Leg, of course. Lady Aaron D, Old Racer, Kosh is over there. He said, "Good morning from the Forgotten Rumble." If Rumble would just integrate into StreamYards like Kick and everybody else does, I don't know why they don't do that. I could see y'all's chat like right here. Instead, I got to go over here, see the chat over there. You know, we got to go back. We got to go forward. It's one of those things. Anyway, thank you to everyone who picked up The Daughter's Revenge. Trying to squeeze 1,500 by the weekend and finish out strong. You know, finish out strong. So we'll see. But I mean, the truth is, we'll be selling this book all year. It's just a pre-order, you know. But you guys have been awesome. Let's see. Where do we begin? Where do we begin today? There's so much. Like, look at this right here. According to reports, I think we'll just get into Nick Shirley. I might clip that out for a video, like reacting to the Nick Shirley. Oh yeah, the shooting too. Yeah, Jay, proud of you. Vindicta, buy the book. Yeah, Jay, you'll sell at least 500 at MegaCon alone. If I sell 50, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Minneapolis anti-ICE stance just cost them big, $200 million in an economic hit in January alone. Restaurants, bars, hotels, small businesses bled $81 million in lost revenue because people were too scared to go out. I was seeing reports like that, that was going to happen. I don't know if these are the actual numbers, but you know, it's not shocking. I don't even think they care, to be honest with you. They probably don't even care. Look at this guy right here. Look at King's Advisors. King's came in clutch for me yesterday. Our first Rose Tico of the day. We did. We had a tragic event in Rhode Island. Horrible thing that happened in Rhode Island. I don't think I could play the video, but shout out Kings. Thank you, man. A shooting. And of course, it was a transgender at a hockey game, man. It was a father who may have been dressed in women's clothing. That's what they said. It's a man dressed in women's clothing. Intentionally targeted members of his family at the hockey game. It appears that the people at the rink were able to like hold him down, but he had another gun where he just took himself out. Freaking coward. This is the suspect. I'm guessing. Eesh. These are photos from his Facebook page. No community notes, so no one's saying that it's not him. Sammy Hagar fell off. Yeah, when is enough going to be enough, you know? This was the shooting that a lot of people, this was you could hear the guns like going off. Hear it? Insane, man. That is insane. Who did he kill? Killed his wife and shot two of his kids before turning the gun on himself, according to Fox News. Wow. I think his kids lived, right? Two people are deceased, including the suspect. Yeah. Freaking heck, man. Let's just call it like it is. They are a murderous sect cult. I mean, how many times is going to happen until we people really start connecting the dots here, you know? It's like, yeah, there's something cuckoo going on in here. And we took crazy people and says, "No, we just need to." One of the daughters died. That's horrible, man. That's freaking horrible. Take crazy people and promote them and give them the Biden administration gave these people awards and days and said they were brave and said all that stuff and like, oh my gosh, man. Ah, it's one right after another, right? One right after another. Let's see. Did you see Zorhan's little helper want to ban dogs? I no, I didn't. I didn't. You know, Raging Rhino with a religious question. I would say so. Sometimes you just feel God smiling down on your life, man. And if you feel like floating, you know, the Democrat Party is a death cult. They do not value life. Yeah. Remember they changed abortion to health care? Remember that? It's like it's health care. Trump's taking away health care. No, we're talking about abortion. No, no, it's health care. It's health care. Let me see if there's anything new about this because holy crap. Yeah. My man CJ. I mean, he's speaking the truth. Last week, a man dressed as a woman. CJ. Last week, get off. Last week, a man dressed like a woman committed a school shooting in Canada. Today, a man dressed like a woman shot his ex-wife and kids at a hockey game in Rhode Island. Yeah. They're getting violent, man. I it's like I think it's what we talked about yesterday. Like their grip on society is dwindling. People have had enough. We're disgusted by it. We don't want these things around. We are now like imposing laws where we like we don't want this stuff in our schools. We don't want this stuff around anywhere, you know? And it's like it's we've had enough of all this stuff. And now the only thing they have left is to resort to violence. On top of the fact of being like mentally disturbed, man, you know? Today's a good day to get preachy, Jay. Don't get me started. Horrible, horrible things. Horrible. And then of course, like I gotta say, like, I'm not against this. I feel like the media is covering that lady, that old lady that was kidnapped. Like, I feel like that's the big story when there's other big stories around. Does that make sense? Not that she shouldn't get coverage like that lady that was kidnapped from Arizona, but every time I turn on the news, that's all they talk about. They don't really talk about anything else right now. You know? It's being treated like a soap opera. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to say it without saying it. I'm kind of sick of it. Like every time I turn on any news when I'm sitting at home, it's like it's all about they keep showing the same footage and they keep saying the same thing. And I'm like, uh, yeah. I hope they find her and I hope she's fine. I really do. It's not that shouldn't have been covered at all. Like it's just I feel like you know. God, look at this stuff, man. Jeremy's covering that crap. The thing is, there's nothing to cover, It's like I don't even know what to say. Like a lady got kidnapped. Horrible. They got no DNA. Horrible. Is she still alive? I don't know. I hope they find her. Like this is the kind of grown man wearing a diaper and a wig films himself at a mall. I would like to know what state he did this.
This is the kind of man who feels entitled to use a women's restroom. This behavior is called infantilism, and it used to be considered a psychological disorder, but now it's essentially a sexual identity. And as we all know, we are expected to respect this man's desire to wear a diaper and drink from a baby bottle in public. So in an effort to not get banned from social media, I'm just going to remind parents out there that if you see someone like him going into a women's restroom with your daughter, you cannot be a good parent from a prison cell.
Yeah. They want us to accept that, man. Some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff going on. The B says, happy Aloha Tuesday, chat. Morning, brother Jay. Good morning to you. Mainstream media is mine rod. They're poison. They're paid. They're paid. Rewatching House of Cards again is like, yeah. Remember the big news was who shot JR? That's it. I don't remember. That man is correct, but also gay. Magnum Norse for 5. Oh, man. Let me get back to Florida. Governor DeSantis unveils a James Monroe statue in Monroe County celebrating America's 250th. Next election, we got to get these statues out of here, man. They're destroying our country. Everybody's racist.
Handsome devil there. He looks good. All right.
Actually, yeah, that statue looks pretty good.
All right, Cord.
Is today Fat Tuesday? Oh, good. I can go to a buffet. Who is B-Man? Are you the mastermind? What the heck, dude? I could tell you who B-Man is, but I have to ban you from my chat forever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So we'll just keep it chill. Yeah. Also in Florida. This was cool. Jacksonville, Florida.
Jesus set me free. No bondage, no change. Jesus set me free. No bondage, no change. Jesus set me free. no bondage, no chains. 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 Jesus set me free.
That's cool. I like that. Good morning. Shout out. Wicked's up early. Florida may be great, but it's also home of the weird and criminal. Yeah, we got our problems. We got our problems. That's your hometown, Jacksonville? And you say that's sad? That people are celebrating Jesus? Maybe you're behind. I'd rather have Florida problems than California problems. I hear that, man. I hear that loud and clear. All right, let's see. Where was I? Let me get back to my bookmarks here. And go where I wanted to see today. Arsenal said, looks like a cult to me. Magnum Norse for 10. B-Man is E Steinman. I get it. Do you get it, Magnum Norse? Do you get it? Do you get it? Jay, do you know the man that tried to baptize an alligator with iced tea in a Waffle House? Yes, he's actually in our chat right now. He goes by the name of Bruce Wayne. That was him. He did that. He was, they set him, they gave him a little bond to pay. No problem. They just asked him not to do that again. So, yeah, there he is in the chat. That was him. That was this Florida man right here. All right, we're going to watch this to the top of the hour. It's not very long. It's 20 minutes, but we'll take some breaks in between. What's up, Nerd Slap over on Kick? I like these little Nick Shirley videos that he did. He's in California right now. You know?
We're just looking for these individuals as they're registered to vote here. John Thomas and Philip Thomas. Is Gloria here by chance? Because she's 100 years old and she voted last election from here.
Can you see my? I said I want.
I just want to make sure you're not 126 years old.
No, I'm not.
And do you think it's possible like illegal migrants could be voting?
Do you know where the ballots might have gone? Like for 108 people, that were registered here.
When it comes to fraud, most people think about money. However, there's another potential massive fraud story taking place in America, one tied to the most consequential system in our country, which is our voting system. This has to do with everything about who runs the country and how elections are actually controlled. And if we don't have voter integrity, what even are we? And there's one state that is the breeding ground for potential voting fraud, and that is California, where it can take up to 1 month to count all of the votes, no voter ID, and millions of ballots are cast by mail. And with voter rolls that are extremely vulnerable to errors, such as over 200 people who are over the age of 125 years old registered to vote in certain areas. And now to see how easy it is to vote, I headed to the location to register to vote inside the state of California. Now, this is the register of voters right here. And I want to ask them, why don't you need voter ID to vote here inside of California? I was curious, how come in California you don't need voter ID to vote?
Because when you sign your affidavit, you're swearing that you're telling us the truth, and we compare the signature that you put on your application to the
Battery 65%.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it leaves any room for error with voter ID, or? Yeah, I'm just like curious because I want to make sure that like our elections are as fair and honest as possible. And I feel like voter ID is just something super simple to have.
He should be working for Doge, man. One of the biggest goof ups. Listen, I'm glad Trump is our president, and I'm glad for the administration. But man, did they fumble the ball on a few things? They fumbled the ball pretty bad. I think Doge was a big one. It just goes to show you that the government itself is just so corrupt. It's just rotten to the core, man. It's just so rotten. The Epstein files too. It's like, what do I say about that? Where are the arrests? Where are the people going to trial? Huge fumble, man. That is awful. It just showed like the world is run by the most evil people, and I'm just a little dot of nobody compared to these horrific people. You know, where's my check, Jay? I know. You're right, man. Call it out. Where's my check? The stock market's up 50 points. Are you freaking kidding me, Pam? I defended you, man. I defended this one. But it sucks because I have to be honest, I still wouldn't want the other administration in office. You know, that's just where we are. This is going to be crazy. This woman is a liar and a POS. Magnum Norse for 10. Brother, you don't even know her, do you? Can't give up, bro. Wake up and fight every effing day from Magnum North for 10. Magnum, no, you been drinking Grandpa's cough medicine this morning? Huh? Maybe he's a prime example of what they should be. Yeah. Yep. I agree. The Democrats and snake rhinos stopped those from getting too close. I agree. I freaking agree. My stock account's giving me panic attacks. Yeah, wait till the market bell rings today. I think it's gonna drop bad today. Anyway, let's keep going. Voter fraud. Magnum Norris, appreciate all the love this morning, man. You know, we're just joking over here.
And do you think it's possible like illegal migrants could be voting?
Not really. How? I mean, what was showing the ID?
Yeah, if they don't have their ID and they could just sign on behalf of Richard Sherman.
Magnum Norris, I'm drunk's father. Yeah,
then they could technically vote, right? Yeah, but what if they just don't care? What if like Richard Sherman and Billy Bob Joe just don't care?
Billy.
But so you don't think illegals would ever vote, would you?
I don't think so.
No. So instead of showing your ID, you sign your signature and then it is scanned to verify it is you. So technically speaking, anyone could show up saying they are someone, and if the signature is similar, that vote will then count. And with millions of people voting, it leaves room for fraud to occur. Just take these two examples.
So as long as your signature is similar, it's good to go? Some people's signature changes throughout the years, you know? That's kind of weird. Magnum Norse dropping $10 hollers, man. Look at this guy. And then now you've got the government saying, please don't lie. Please don't lie. Look at this. Gnome says, my signature has, I got the shakes now. Yeah. That's wild, man.
Southern California woman is facing 5 felonies after registering her dog to vote in 2 elections. The dog's vote was even counted in one of those elections. Those behind the stunt say she did it to show the flaws of the current system.
Hundreds of people who cast votes according to state records, but we found they've been dead for years, including a woman who died in 1988, and records show she somehow voted in 2014.
Wait a minute. Did I hear that correctly? Did they say a dog voted? A freaking dog voted? A dog registered to vote and voted? But she got caught. Right? She got caught, right? The system caught her? The freak, dude.
26 years after she passed away. Then there's Julita Abutin. Records show she voted in Norwalk in 2014, 2012, 2010, and 2008. The only problem is she's buried here at Forest Lawn. Abutin died in 2006. Is it possible your mother voted in 2014?
There's no way.
Abutin's daughter Maravik says it's certainly impossible that her mother voted, but the LA County Registrar confirms they have signed vote-by-mail envelopes with her mother's name for the 2014 and 2012 election.
Okay, let's be honest here. If dogs and cats were voting, they wouldn't vote Democrat. Number one, because they don't want the immigrants coming in that eat the dogs and cats. So right there, I mean, that's propaganda right there. Let's just be clear, okay? They don't want to be eaten by the people the Democrats are letting in. So this is a sham to begin with. There's no dog, unless that dog's been brainwashed by its owner. I also want to see that dog that signed that ballot. That's a heck of a trick, man. Oh, that's a heck of a trick.
Even though she died 10 years ago.
So it's not some crazy conspiracy theory to think that people are illegally voting inside the state of California. And with the state receiving millions of illegal migrants, the opportunities for fraud now are even higher as millions of undocumented people are living inside of the state. Now let's go meet up with a man by the name of Urson who has dedicated years of his life digging through voter rolls, finding fraud and inconsistencies throughout the state. So how bad is the voter fraud here in California?
Well, we actually don't know because law enforcement isn't really investigating it, and we don't have people qualified to actually figure that out.
And what kind of fraud is taking place?
Well, we have voter rolls of about 22 to 23 million people in California. And we have just in Orange County, per se, there's 60 to 70,000 changes a month that happens. So the amount of time and effort to go and follow up with every one of those, we just don't have the resources to do that.
Can someone please get a hold of Nick Shirley? I love this guy. I love the work that he's doing. It brings hope that the young people are out here with just a camera and showing how easy it is to discover horrific fraud. But for goodness sake, can someone tell him to iron his shirt before he does all this stuff? I mean, come on, man. I can't unsee all the wrinkles in his shirt. It's just, we got to iron this. We got to get this young man, like, he's got to figure out how to iron his shirt. It's just like, it's distracting me, okay? It's distracting me. Now, I don't want to hear that as an excuse. I don't want to hear that. My parents had me ironing shirts in the 7th grade in the snowstorm, walking uphill, trying to catch the bus. I was ironing shirts. All right, anyway.
So what information have you been collecting about the voting fraud here in California?
We have people that are still in our rolls from 2008 that are still getting ballots mailed to them that haven't voted in 18, 16 years.
And so they haven't voted. What's the problem with them receiving those ballots?
Well, sometimes there's votes that happen later on with someone that hasn't lived here for 12 years. And we found several occurrences of that. When we turn that in, those are treated as independent incidences that don't affect the outcome of the election. So they're highly disregarded from our concerns as voters.
And what information do we have right here?
Well, we got several different pieces that we're looking at today. One thing that's just a simple anomaly for people to understand is there's people that show to be 125 years old in our voter rolls. And that's
okay. Everyone, we have 400 plus people, heading to 500 people in this chat. Everybody knows. Everybody knew. Everybody knows the elections. There's been something funny going on with elections for a long time. Having dead people vote is like nothing new, actually. We all agree. We all kind of like, we all kind of knew it was going on, but then like you had like the higher ups going, oh, you guys are just paranoid because you lost the election. No, man. No, we knew this was happening. Yeah, see, it's the iron shirt, man. I don't know. That's it. You know, Jason's at least 108 and he still votes. Well, I got to do what I got to do.
It's a simple data flaw, but the issue is it keeps happening over and over again to the tune of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds in every county. That's a large size like where we're at today. Another one is we have a lot of voters that are at central locations, 10, 12, 15 people at a place where what is this business? What is it doing? These people are still going to continue to get ballots. Another one is like a lot of the sororities and the dorm houses, you know, where we have typical turnout, you know, or voter turnout is like in the 50 to 70% range, but it's like 106 out of 108 votes cast. So it doesn't mean that that's fraud, but it means these are out of the normal order of what happens. And so that's what we're going to be going around and looking at today and seeing what's out there and what we can find. We have a system where you can register to vote in California without a driver's license number or social security number. Why do we allow that? That creates 9.6 million records that then the state has to send to the Social Security Administration. And when 75% of those come back with no matching Social Security record, it should make every California wonder, why do we have a system like that? Why do we have a system that's creating work?
The system is designed to keep the average person like me and everybody else confused and not understanding what's going on. That's why the system is designed that way. So we don't go snooping around trying to find out what's going on, because we'll look at it and go, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how this works. How does this number work? Why do they make it so freaking difficult? It should be my blood pressure. It should be so simple. Paying your taxes, which is theft, by the way, should be simple. You shouldn't have to go through like books of like red tape and stuff just to, I mean, it's so stupid. All of it is stupid. And Florida, everywhere, it's like, you know, it's no matter what you want to get to. Listen, I deal with lawyers on a super small level with like trademark and and it's a pain in the butt, dude. It is a pain. Trademarking and copyright, like all that stuff, just to get this freaking Jolly Roger trademark so no one steals it, right? It was like, I spent so much time on making sure this was in the right place and this was checked right, and this was, it was a nightmare, dude. And I'm like, why do they make it so freaking difficult? I don't understand this. Anyway, I agree. That's my point. It is designed to make us feel crazy. Before I found the fellowship 5 years ago, I thought I was alone and the whole world had gone mad. Yeah. It took me 2 years to get a that's what I'm saying, man. It's like the system is so, it's not even this. Listen, we would all say the system is broken. I don't think it's broken. I think it's purposely made this way so that the elite and the wealthy, they run everything. The crazy, they run everything. They know how to get by. They know every playbook. They know how to make it work. Whatever. While the rest of us just hustle for crumbs, you know?
And uncertainty.
And so what have you done to get this information about the voter fraud that's taking place here in California?
Well, we get our information from the Secretary of State. We get it directly from them. It's a lot of information and it's very complex. And so we get this from the state, we package it up, and we help with our other researchers across the state that go and break it down into their own counties.
So we have all this information, and now we're going to go head out into the streets of California and see what fraud we can find. Where's the first place we're going?
We're going to the local retirement community, and the reason this one is just kind of particularly odd, you got 45 people registered, and 41 of them actually turned out to vote in the last election. So That's just, again, not typical for 55 to 70%
Shout out, brother.
turnout. So it's a mental crisis senior, rehabilitation center. So we're just going to go there and see, is there 45 people there? Is there beds? And check it out.
Can we speak to the supervisor?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, it looks like there was maybe 41 of 45 people that are registered here. Does that seem low or high to you? Like as far as how many patients or residents?
I feel like, no offense to these ladies that work there, I feel like they have no idea what this guy's talking about. If it's a nursing home, their job is completely different. They're like, I don't know about like people voting, 75% of the voter registry in California is fake. 75%. Dude. Bro. If that's true, it's so much bigger than someone like me, And these people just laugh at us, It's insane. They just laugh at us.
Since you have.
That's probably not accurate anymore.
So that lady right there said that that's probably not accurate.
Right.
So this could be a huge location where hundreds of votes could be casted from this one location. She said that numbers sound like they're inaccurate, 41 out of 45.
Correct. So is there a lot more people that could be registered to vote and could be having their voices expressed?
Well, let's move on to the next location.
You got it.
Now we're here in the University of San Diego because they got lots of voters here. But what's the deal with this location?
It's some sort of institute for peace and justice. So it doesn't seem like you'd have a lot of voters like registered at some sort of an administrative office, but it very well could be. There's students that are all over the place here. So maybe it's some sort of a central mailing house or something like that.
You have a conference room, you have Garden of the Sky, the Kroc School, classrooms, conference rooms, anything but dorms. And this is the location where 58 people are registered to vote here inside of the state of California.
Is this like a central mailing location, like this building for students and stuff?
No, this one is not. So we do have a mail center.
Because right here on the John B. Kroc Institute for Peace and Justice, it says we had 58 registered to vote and 50 people voted from this location.
So is 5998 Alcala Park? You're saying
is the entire university.
Is the entire university. So where do the ballots go?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I've never seen them.
So far, we're 0 for 2 as far as getting any clarity about where these votes are being cast from here.
Yeah, or any sort of real clarity.
And at these locations, when there's only around 40 to 50 people registered to vote, in locations where there's hundreds and thousands of people, it leaves lots of room for speculations, especially when nobody actually knows what the real count is and where the votes are being casted from.
Hold on a sec. They're casting votes at locations that don't cast votes? Am I hearing this correctly? Someone explained this to me in the chat. What am I hearing? That they're going to locations where people are voting, but they don't know there's nothing to vote at? The mail-in. The freak, dude? So votes are being mailed from this address? Jeez, man.
And just a reminder, all this information from Urson is the most up-to-date information from the Secretary of State of California as far as the voter rolls go. The fraud continues. Now we're outside of a extra space, a storage unit location. Here, 5 people are registered to vote.
Correct.
Did they cast their votes?
3 of them did in the 24 election. Then we had 1 that cast a ballot in the 2020 election and 1.
They're looking for the people that use this address as their permanent residence to cast a vote. And it's a storage unit? Are you freaking kidding me?
It's never voted. The point is that unless this is a primary residence, right, or where you can sleep, right, which no one's supposed to by law allowed to sleep in their public storage unit, then this is not a legal registration. And these are the things that the county continues to let slip through the cracks.
Let's see if they're here. We have the names of all 5 people. Let's see.
Listen, we have billions of dollars that we waste on the most stupidest stuff. They gotta. Sadly, there'll be no one that will run in an election that'll be like, we're gonna stop spending money here and gut out all this fraud, because by the time we gut out all this fraud, we'll have more money than we know what to do with. You know? Yep. This is insane.
They're here.
The fact that Nick just could walk around with like records that he pulled off the internet and just find it, it's like, okay.
How's it going, sir?
How are you doing today?
Good. We're just looking for a few people here. We have Lily Morey, Philip Thomas, Sydney Thomas, Robert Thomas. We're just looking for these individuals as they're registered to vote here.
Did you have people that live here at Extra Space?
Are you Robert Thomas?
Oh, okay. So who gave you this list real quick?
Oh, from the Secretary of State.
Yeah, it's publicly available information.
What about Robert, Sydney, Philip, and Lily Thomas? What about them? Do they also get their ballots here? Robert Thomas, Sydney Thomas, John Thomas, and Philip Thomas. Do you know where any of those individuals are? Any of the Thomases?
No, they're not here right now.
There's no one living in storage facilities, right? That's
No,
really
right?
the question, right? Just wondering if people are actually living in storage facilities.
So 5 people are registered to vote here. They confirmed that nobody lives here. A little fishy. California's got some weird things going on. So 5 people, and they didn't know where any of the Thomases were, but this is their primary location.
Well, if those 2 people actually live here and this is where they stay, their primary residence, right? They get their driver's license here, their tax stuff comes here. It's completely legal. But the other people that are here that they didn't know or do know or so forth, right? Or they someone that was just getting something in a storage facility. So,
but this is a storage facility. There's no apartments here.
No.
Nobody's living here.
Not inside the storage facilities. But if the couple that we spoke to is actually, this is their primary residence, that would be legal under state law.
But for these 5 people that are registered and that cast their votes.
And if it's not them, then no, those are not legal.
Those are illegal votes. And so that right there is 5 potentially fraudulent votes in one location inside of a storage unit. This is super important to understand.
If a YouTuber can literally pull this stuff out, then yeah, why can't they could literally hire 5 people to start cleaning this stuff up? I'm at a loss.
And before we go to the next location, in California, when you register to vote, you must be your domicile location, which is your primary residency. You can then put a different address to receive your mail, but for it to be on the voter registration form and for the voter rolls, it must be your domicile address, your primary address. Now we're going to start going to some of these locations where people have put their primary addresses as P.O. boxes. And
Colehauser says, see Nick's 2 big brother bodyguards in the background. Yeah, he went from 2 like short white guys to big black guys. He leveled up. Bob for 5. Did you know us getting Maduro will help expose these machines? Too bad the news is filled with a news anchor mom. Yeah. Yeah, the news is filled with a distraction right now. I couldn't agree more. Oh yeah, Jesse Jackson passed away. All right.
Locations like the one we're about to go to, over 30 people are registered to vote at this one UPS store. With this fraud, a lot of these people registered to vote have their primary residency at a UPS store or a United States Postal Service location. Right here, we have over 30 people who are registered to vote, and all these people right here, there's over 30 of them, are registered to vote, and this is their location, and a large majority of them actually voted in the 2024 election.
Sorry, I did not mean to disrespect Jesse Jackson. I never liked the guy growing up. The guy portrayed himself as a reverend. The guy portrayed himself as like preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, where he started the Rainbow Coalition to push gay propaganda in our school systems and on our kids. I never, the guy wanted to be the next Martin Luther King, and it's like, he did more damage to his community and to like Democrat. Like the guy sold out anybody for $1. That's all I'm saying. Like I hate to be that guy, but it's like I try not to speak ill of anybody, but Wasp coming in with a freaking $100 donation. And she did one yesterday too, Wasp. Oh my goodness. Love this country and fight for it. Leave if you don't love us. USA. Darn right. Darn right. 100%. Freaking Wasp coming in here. Look at all the Wasp emojis in the chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, hit it twice. Shout out Wasp. You can meet her at MegaCon. I believe she's still coming. Yeah, I wasn't trying, I don't try to disrespect the dead, but yeah. Shout out Watt, man, always coming in, man. Thank you. Yeah. Let me take a quick drink. All right, there we go. I'll do it for you, Jay. Hey, I can't wait, man. It's like a month out. We're going to have a great time. I can't wait to meet everybody. I can't wait to meet everybody. I can't wait to meet Wasp and everybody else. And happy Fat Tuesday. I'll be going to the Universal Mardi Gras as soon as I can. So I can't for 5 over on Rumble. Did you hear about the estimate 1.5 trillion worth of lithium found under a volcano in Nevada? I did. I didn't get a chance to talk about it yet because it's kind of like, I don't know. Brimstone, you're going to be at MegaCon too, brother? I owe you a hug. I'm not a hugger, but. Bro, not too soon. No. Listen, man, if I pass away for whatever reason, y'all better make some freaking jokes, dude. Y'all better I don't want no one crying for me or any of that crap. Y'all better, if Jeremy does a live stream to make money to grift off my death, y'all better make freaking jokes, talk about poo tripping and everything else. That's what I want. That's freaking funny, man. That is freaking funny, bro. Yo, man. That's freaking funny right there. Oh, that's freaking funny. If you make jokes, if you pass away, I'll make. That's good. That's all I want. Let people. The life is too hard. We need to laugh. iCanalist, that should be the story of the week, right? The story of the decade that America's got $1 trillion worth of lithium in Nevada, but it came and went like nothing, Can I have your Starscream statue? No, it's going with me. They're going to super glue it and put it on my casket. Oh, you're right, iCanalist. They should be talking about it. Instead, we're searching for a lady that's been kidnapped. That's all I see on the news. Anyway, this is the best chat ever. I might clip this whole segment out for a video, the Nick Shirley, but I have to edit a little bit.
Against Trump and Joe Biden. And right here we have Gloria. Gloria voted in the last election. She's 100 years old.
Yeah. Born in 1925. Still kicking.
What do you think about over 30 people are registered to vote in this UPS store right here? Is that a little strange to you?
Is it through P.O. boxes?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you trying to do, or what are you trying to prove?
Yeah, so
so you have to re-register where you live, right? Where your primary residence is. And so if you've got a primary residence that's a UPS store, there's a real tiny houses, inside the UPS store for people to live in.
Probably. What's your guys' affiliation?
My name's
We're just
Nick
citizens.
Shirley.
Yeah.
Could you live inside a PO box?
No.
So do you think it's a little strange that here in California you have lots of people who are registered to vote from these PO boxes? Meanwhile, you don't even have to show your ID when you go and vote.
I don't want to be part of the whole MAGA storyline. Thank you.
This isn't a MAGA storyline, man. This is just the straight up facts. Now,
I don't want to be part of a MAGA storyline. Nick Shirley's wearing a Poly Market hoodie. Interesting. Man, y'all are like going through my stuff. I got dibs on the comics. Ryan's black girlfriend. Jesus Cristo, Jay. These white people make me want to change my ways. Dang, Wicked with it. Don't you think Wicked should talk a little politics? Wicked should do like a night show reacting to progressive liberals, right? We need to get a woman perspective of laughing at these people. What do you think? Forgive me, Jay. I can't go to MegaCon now. Then I'll have to see you in Dallas, brother. I'll take that T2 game. All right. Do you really want that for Wicked? She's funny. Wicked would be great at politics. Not saying like full politics, but just laughing at some of the crazy people, Ryan's black girlfriend for 10. I gave you that perspective, Foo. For instance, all right, hold on. For instance, we'll come right back to this video. We'll come right back to this. For instance, we need women out there to react to stuff like this, okay? I'm just being real. All right? This is gross. These are crazy liberal people, okay? Like this is like, what is this? Just accidentally free bled on a subway seat. Some might call me crazy. I call me a woman. What are we doing? Why did she upload this? What is this about? Why would she do that? That's freaking gross. I'm assuming she's talking about Aunt Flo that visits once a month. I'm just saying, like, I'm just assuming. Why would you freaking post that? I need a woman to call this stuff out too, because I'm like, the heck is this, man? And there's tons of videos like this out there, and I'm just like, what the freak are we doing here, man? That is disgusting. And she's just so proud of it. Just proud. You recorded yourself committing a crime. And you're proud about that. I'm like, what the freak are we doing, man? What are we doing? Like this one here. Look at this. Sometimes a woman like laughing at these people, we can already tell. We can already tell like this is a crazy person. I could the glasses, the hairstyle, anyway.
I don't think it would take that many of them having something happen before maybe they started to fall in line, is all I'm saying. Just like 3, maybe. Publicly.
This lady is saying the exact same talking point of the man that we showed yesterday. Take out 3, maybe 4 of them publicly for the rest to fall in line. It is the same talking point that they are doing over and over and over again. They're going to keep saying it till something happens. You get what I'm saying? Yesterday, if you weren't here yesterday, there was a guy that has 1 million followers on TikTok who said the exact, forget it. We're just going to show it. She just said he, whatever the freak this thing is. She's like, hey, if we just take out 3 or 4 of them, the rest will fall in line. That's her exact wording. She put this on TikTok. All right. Fast forward. Right here. Here we go. If you don't think a script or email's going out, listen.
We would really only have to take out 3 or 4 of them publicly for the rest of them to fall in line.
If you don't think some script is going out and they're having influencers and people on TikTok to go out and say the same thing, just need 3 or 4 of them to be taken out publicly until some crazy person decides to do that. You know what I'm saying? They know there's crazy people out here. They 100% know that there are crazy people that will do something stupid. You know? I'm just a simple YouTuber with 500 people watching. Nothing special, nothing big. And if it's just that easy for me to pull up 2 clips from the same progressive crazy people that say the same thing, trying to get someone to hurt someone from the administration. Got to be careful with my words here. These accounts should be deleted immediately. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are. Marching orders have been given. Like, that's just same talking point. Same. Yeah, like, and we get this crap right here. Hold on. Hold on. We'll get back to the Nick Shirley video. Let me get this straight. This lady can be a teacher in Chicago public schools. See, she's making fun of Charlie Kirk and saying, "You're next. We're going to shoot you in the next, right? She didn't get fired. She was on paid leave for 2 weeks. This guy says he wrote a 2-word supporting ICE on his Facebook page, and he was fired in the same city. He wrote, "Go ICE." Yeah, you don't think like this, you know? These people are so far gone. Imagine wanting someone dead because you disagree with them. Soft marshmallow weirdos. That's all I'm saying. Overnight with Wicked called the Wicked Wee Hours. Let's get back to the crazy video here. Oh, shoot. I reset it. We were about, yeah, we were like, right. We were at the MAGA lady. Nobody was worried to check my crap earlier because they're scared of being racist. Listen, you must do some wonderful things with that mouth for Ryan to be your girlfriend. That's all I gotta say. Because you look like crap. I don't know. Gollum rode the subway. Graham for 2. Yes, women and black people need to check themselves. Jay, it's top of the hour. Play the video. What video? Going to send Nick a Praise Ara hoodie. Yeah, he needs to wear it. Before we continue, it's the top of the hour. Shout out to all the amazing lurkers in the chat. Thank you for being here. I didn't really title the stream anything, so it's like we're not like pushing bigger numbers, but I probably should have said like Nick Shirley reaction. Yeah. Oh well.
For people to live in.
Probably. What's your guys' affiliation?
My name's
We're just
Nick
citizens.
Shirley.
Yeah.
Could you live inside a PO box?
No.
So do you think it's a little strange that here in California you have lots of people who are registered to vote from these PO boxes? Meanwhile, you don't even have to show your ID when you go and vote.
I don't want to be part of the whole MAGA storyline. Thank you.
This isn't a MAGA storyline, man. This is just the straight up facts. Now we're going
MAGA storyline.
How are you guys doing? Yeah.
You're not allowed to be here. Can you step outside?
Could we talk to somebody?
No. Can you step
This is super important.
Yeah, can you step outside?
It has to do with our elections here, ma'am.
Okay, outside.
Can someone come and talk to us?
Is Gloria here by chance? Because she's 100 years old and she voted last election from here. All right, so they won't even speak to us. You know Gloria, she's 100 years old. She voted last election here. She's supposed to live in one of these PO boxes.
No, I have no idea.
A little strange, right?
Sir,
have you ever met...
That guy just woke up. That guy, hold on. Look at his hair sticking out right here. That man's been sleeping in the couch. And you're going to drop that bomb on him, Nick? Come on, man.
A little strange, right? Sir, have you ever met like a Gloria or anything? She's supposed to live in one of these PO boxes. She voted.
No.
No. No idea. And another thing that's super...
Okay, that guy's making meth in a Winnebago. All right? That guy is making meth in a Winnebago. It's official right there. We know that. You know?
No idea. And another thing that's super concerning about all this fraud taking place is right now the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, is also leading the way on Polymarket as to who's going to be the Democrat nominee in 2028. What do you think it says about states that don't require people to have voter ID?
It's like inconsistent, so people can kind of like tweak it however they want. So I don't know. I don't trust it. That's why.
Should states require people to show voter ID when they go and vote?
100%. Like I think people should be verified that that's them voting and that's like them as a person. Like that needs to be like a face-to-face action. If they can't, there needs to be another way of verification.
And what makes you...
I love this. Like, just to point out, first of all, young people with the common sense in California give me hope. He's also wearing a Christian clothing line. These pants. I know that company well. Shout out.
Think that way. A lot of people don't think that way about voter ID.
I don't know. I think it's just like a common sense thing. Like it should be you that's voting and like
sense.
your vote that's going through. So it's not just like anybody.
Do you think people would pass you off for Ralph Saucedo if you just said you're Ralph Saucedo?
No. Like if I said that to me, they'd be like, really? If I walked up and like I said, oh yeah, I'm 100 years old, they'd be like, what? You can't like fake age. So
this building here in downtown San Diego, there's over 16 people who are registered to vote at this address right here. And would it surprise you if inside of this building alone, there's 15 people registered to vote, yet all the windows are boarded up?
Oh, one of the business was Ducats, and I never saw anybody go in or out of there.
15 people are registered to vote, and a lot of them voted in the 2024 election.
Doesn't surprise me. This is California for a reason.
Do you think voter fraud takes place here in California?
100%.
And do you trust Gavin Newsom?
No, not at all. You could tell by the way he talks. He never wants to answer a real question. Let's see. He calls ICE, basically calls them out, calls them terrorists. In some ways, I kind of hope he runs for president. That means someone else is going to get governor, and if he doesn't make it as president, his political career is done. I don't see him winning. I really don't.
Right now.
Okay, hold on. You guys are saying we need all these hoodies. You guys got to go out right now to 9 Line Apparel and get your 9 Line Welcome to the Rebellion hoodie. How dare you guys not shill my merch? What the heck? Huh? What the heck?
Alan Polymark, he's leading for the Democrats as far as who's going to be the next nominee.
Yeah, Kamala was leading. Look how that went.
Do you think California should require voter ID?
Do I think that voters should require voter ID?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Why?
How come you need an ID when you go to the airport?
I don't know why you got to do that either.
So do you think it's possible to have fair elections here in the United States if people don't prove who they actually are by giving their ID when they go and vote?
That's too, I can't even answer that. Because I'm like this. If you here, you can vote. It's just too much paperwork.
Too much paperwork.
Yeah, too much bureaucracy, too much stuff. It's just too much.
So when you go vote, you don't want to show your ID?
Nah. Heck no, for what?
To prove that you are you.
I mean, I'm me anyway. I'm me anyway.
So no ID?
Nah. Mm-mm.
What if I wanted to vote on behalf of your name?
Why would you want to do that? Tell me why I want to do that. And then
All right, hold on. I got to stop it here because the cat's out of the... All right, hold on. I guess I can finally talk about it. Hold on. This is something completely different. Oh. Yep, the cat is out of the bag. Gina Carano will be fighting Ronda Rousey in May. Ah. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Mm-mm-mm. In Los Angeles, California. Y'all didn't see that coming, did you? Y'all did not see that coming. Oh, y'all didn't see that coming. Who you got? Who you got? JS Coach. My money's on Gina. I wonder if it's gonna be any like special rules because it's been a while, right? Live on Netflix. Jay, you gonna be a stool boy? I don't want to go to California. It's pretty cool, man. Like to see Gina go from canceled to hated. You remember she made a bet with me that if I got into the ring, she would fight Ronda Rousey on FNT. And now it's like, let's see. I know I can't say anything. Good for her. Like this is gonna be this is gonna kickstart what, like, basically she went through hell. She was canceled by everybody. And to see her victory tour, Disney surrendered. Now she's gonna fight. She's got a TV show. I mean, it's freaking awesome, man. It's freaking awesome. No, all right. I am not fighting at this thing. I am not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. Don't worry. Don't worry. So yeah, so this is good for her. Good for her. Broken promises, Jay. You don't even know if I fought in a ring that I didn't film. You have no idea. What if I got my butt kicked and I'm like, I'm not posting that? Oh. Spider's yelling at me. Play the video. I don't think I will now. I'm just reading the chat. What TV show? Wait, did she not announce you? Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? Did she announce she's on a TV show, right? Or maybe she's not in a TV show. I don't know. I would assume that she would do TV. She said something about that, no? Yeah, we already think. Jeez, man, you got me sweating over here. All right. Thank you. Holy crap. I was like, oh. Thank you. I was like, did I freaking say something I wasn't supposed to say? I'll be in trouble. If I was in the ring with Gina, she would destroy me. I'm not really a fighting type. Yeah, I'm not really the fighting type. I'm more of the tripping type. Keep me in the loop, Jay. I did not see anything about a TV show for Gina. She announced she's like filming a show. So yeah. Yeah. They got a cool I'm like completely lost here. I didn't think this was going to be announced today, so here we are. Here we are. I lost my place. Oh. All right, let's do we go back to the video? What time is it? It's 9:30. Here we go. That's a cool little segue. I wanted to make sure I didn't say anything. I'm scared what Gina back in fighting shape will do to my crush on her. LOL. Where's our Gina video? You got it right there. You got it right there. Let's see. We're almost done. We got past this guy. Yeah, right here. All right. There we go.
He calls ICE, basically calls them out, calls them terrorists. In some ways, I kind of hope he runs for president. That means someone else is going to get governor, and if he doesn't make it as president, his political career is done. I don't see him winning. I really don't.
Right now in Polymarket, he's leading for the Democrats as far as who's going to be the next nominee.
Yeah, Kamala was leading. Look how that went.
Do you think California should require voter ID?
Do I think that voters should require voter ID?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Why?
How come you need an ID when you go to the airport?
I don't know why you got to do that either.
So do you think it's possible to have fair elections here in the United States if people don't prove who they actually are by giving their ID when they go and vote?
That's too. I can't even answer that. Because I'm like this. If you here, you can vote. It's just too much paperwork.
Too much paperwork.
Yeah, too much bureaucracy, too much stuff. It's just too much.
So when you go vote, you don't want to show your ID?
Nah. Heck no, for what?
To prove that you are you.
I mean, I'm me anyway. I'm me anyway.
So no ID?
Nah. Mm-mm.
What if I wanted to vote on behalf of your name?
Why would you want to do that? Tell me why I want to do that, and then I can make a decision.
What if I wanted you to vote Democrat and you're a Republican?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, yeah, that's a point. But I still ain't approving of it.
That's a point.
We headed to the next location, and it was the exact same thing where tons of people were registered to receive votes from a P.O. box.
So we were wondering, do these people live here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, are they living inside the post office?
This is the address of the post office, right?
Yeah.
This isn't like their mailing address. That's like their actual registration address. Do you see ballots that have like P.O. box on them and things?
Yeah.
And it's not a problem if someone is registered here to receive their ballot, but if this is their primary residence, that is a problem. And that's what the case is for all these people right here.
And it's an illegal registration based on state law.
Because this leaves a lot of leeways for people to vote fraudulently, whether it be ballot harvesting or them just voting on behalf of somebody else.
And that's the thing that we have the greatest concern, right? 23 million ballots go through some process. This is one post office in one city, in one county, in our entire state, right? So it just has an exponential impact when you add up all the little small things that are going on.
As you can see, there's a lot of issues with these voting rolls and a lot of inconsistencies. And one of these inconsistencies is people over the age of 100 years old that are eligible to vote. For instance, there's a lot of people over the age of 125. And in this video, we just filmed around a 15-mile radius. So imagine what it's like all across the state of California. And now let's go see if there's actually 126-year-olds voting in California.
Are you Doris?
She's right here. Yes.
Hello, Doris.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
We're just going through the voting rolls here, and we're just confirming anybody who's above the age of 100 years old. And right here, it says you're 126 years old.
No, you got the wrong house.
Are you Doris Wood?
Yeah, but you got the wrong house. I'm Doris Wood, but you got the wrong place. That's the wrong information, all that stuff. No, that's wrong.
Oh, here, I can show you if you like.
No, it's just that it's wrong.
How come you think here in California they're just messing up on all these voting rolls here?
I don't know, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it says you voted in 51 elections, Doris.
No, not me.
Really?
I'm not no 100-some years old.
I know.
I said I wasn't.
I just want to make sure you're not 126 years old.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it really does say you're 126 years old here.
No.
Says,
Who did this? You did 126. That don't even make sense.
I know. That's what the Secretary of State says.
Well, the Secretary of State is wrong.
Okay, well.
Put it like this. I was born in 1940. So you figure that out.
All right, Doris. You have a good evening. All right, so this lady's named Virginia. She's 125 years old. She's voted over 55 times, and she's active on the voter rolls here in California. Let's see if she's home. Hi, how's it going, sir? Doing good?
No, I'm cooking.
Okay, well, I'll be quick. I'm just looking for Virginia, 125 years old.
125 years old.
Yeah, she's registered to vote at this location right here. Is Virginia here?
Yeah, but she ain't no 125 years old.
Really? How old is Virginia then?
80.
80. Well, here on the state of California, she's 125 years old, and she's voted in 55 elections.
Nope.
Is there another Virginia?
No, not here.
It's a shame. It's sad to me that they use the poor and the elderly to use their corruption, you know. That they're just picking on, like, oh, this lady's 80 years old. We could probably get multiple names from her. She's never going to leave the house. And they're poor. No one will take them seriously. They're a minority. Whatever you want to do, like, check the whole boxes. They live in a bad neighborhood. No one's going to care. So we'll just use that. That's horrible. The Bible's very clear about doing that stuff to poor people. It's very clear.
Virginia.
Don't do it.
There's only one in the whole world.
Only one in the whole world. Well, I hope she's voting good, so she's not 125?
No.
No. Well, is Virginia doing good at least?
So. Well, she's a year younger than me, and I'm 82.
Say, go tell Newsom she ain't 125. She's 81.
Okay.
Awesome. You do that. Have a good one.
Do you see what the problem is? Every location we went to inside this video, there's something wrong with the voter rolls. Whether or not the person's 125 years old, it actually doesn't matter. The part that matters is that the information is wrong on the person who's supposed to be voting here inside the United States. And the other locations, people aren't supposed to be living inside of P.O. boxes, yet they are registering to vote out of P.O. boxes, making it impossible to track back who that person is to see who actually cast that vote. This leads to lots of fraud, and everyone should be concerned about the integrity of our elections when people cannot show their own ID when they show up to vote.
Crazy. Crazy. Getting back to the breaking news, my phone's going off. Everyone's asking me if I'm going to be there. I don't think so. What am I going to do? I'd rather hang out with her on her movie set. A Legacy Showdown, Rhonda Carano, Saturday, May 16th, live on Netflix. Look at Gina, man. Remember all those people that would come in here and say, "Oh, she's fat, she's this." Look at it. I think she looks pretty good. Yeah? I think she looks pretty good. I think she looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe we'll do a watch party. That'd be kind of cool. The chat's going crazy. I think she looks pretty good. I wonder who else is on that card. Gina's what, like 41? Gina fighting on my birthday. Nice. That's going to sell out in seconds. I kind of wish it was in Vegas, you know? I'm scared what Gina is back in my. Oh, I got that one already. Yeah. The only reason it's fighting is because Jay's fighting. I remember that day. Just because I didn't film anything, doesn't mean that like stuff didn't happen. I told you, man, I had to be cleared from doctors and stuff like that. But I was promised if I made the attempt. Oh. Jay, you need to be there ringside. Listen. I don't know. I don't know. This is gonna be the biggest woman. This will be the. I don't know why I took that down. The guys seem to be happy that was up. This is supposed to be. This will probably go down as one of the biggest women's MMA. This was the dream match that everybody wanted in women's MMA. This is gonna be huge. And can I just be honest with you? Going to these type of things is really not my cup of tea. Like, it's just there's celebrities. President Trump might be there. I mean, it's like it's gonna be insane. So Jay and Ryan ringside would be epic. This fight is more exciting than that's. Yeah, they'll be. She will be. Yeah, she will be mobbed. Like, I probably wouldn't even get a chance to say hey to her. We'll see. We'll see. I do have. Some people are texting me, "Can you get me tickets?" I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? That's all I can say about the whole thing. So that's all. Jay, if you go to the fight, please do some fake voting from California with Nick. Oh. Can you imagine Gina walks out into the Canadian Bear outfit? Yeah. You're being too coy about it. You're definitely going to be there. It's really not. To tell you the truth, it's really not my thing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. She's a great friend of mine. I helped her out with the conventions. That's it. You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? This Gina announces she's fighting Ronda Rousey on the day that Star Wars just released the Grogu trailer. Here's the trailer.
Hey, never touch the buttons. I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the night. Thank you.
Gangsters, war criminals.
Long live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Strap in.
You will suffer. And then it will be his turn.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor. The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
Are you scared? You should be.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
What are you waiting for? Let's save the rest for after dinner.
Okay, that looks like M. Did I say his name right? Mbro as the villain. Mbo. That was rumored from a long time ago that he was going to be in here. Let's see if I can find it. This they're selling the cuteness factor. There he is right there. They're definitely going to sell the cuteness factor to try to sell more Baby Yoda toys. And then I guess he's got to go to the huts to stop a war. It sounds similar to like the Clone Wars movie that when we first met Ahsoka, that cartoon that came out. I don't know why. I guess maybe because this was on Twitter, it was framed this way. That's kind of weird, but hey. Yeah, so I guess he's fighting one of the huts. They take his mask off. I bet that was in the contract. Pedro Pascal didn't want, mask on the whole time. So it's like we got to get so much screen time. They did that in Marvel. Some of these the actors, when they wanted their face to be shown, like Spider-Man and Iron Man, it's like they had to have so much face time in the screen. So they figured out a way to use that stuff from Wakanda so that they could take their mask off really quick. But yeah, this is definitely that's the guy from Clone Wars. He was also rumored to be in it. So yeah. There's your nostalgia berries. I am shocked that oh look, they're introducing a baby Greedo. Yeah, they're trying to sell stuff. I tell you what, though, I am shocked that the Millennium Falcon is not in this teaser trailer. I thought for sure it would be in the movie. Rebels, excuse me. That character was from Rebels, not Clone Wars. And the ride is being changed at Galaxy's Edge to where you fly the Millennium Falcon to help Mando and Baby and Grogu. So I was assuming, and so like I said, if I was wrong, I was wrong. I thought that the Millennium Falcon would be in the teaser trailer to get people in. It's not. Will it still be in the movie? I don't know. I feel like it will be at some point. But there you have it. They are definitely relying heavily on like baby cuteness factor because like you have the Baby Yoda here. You got Baby Greedo here. There's supposed to be a baby hut apparently somewhere that they're looking for. Look, they got the accessories for Grogu. You can get him in a little flying car, right? You can get him with his little armor now. You could buy that toy. So now he has a separate toy with his armor and his little arm thing here. They're going for it. They're introducing a villain that most people don't know. I can't remember if he was in Clone Wars or Rebels. I believe it's Rebels. Yeah. Again, that's Zeb I said Clone Wars earlier. It's Rebels. That's Zeb from Rebels. The one series I didn't watch. So we got more Force powers with Baby Yoda. Is that an X-Wing? No. It's not. Mando also gets a hallway scene. This is part of it. They showed it at the D23. And there the Hutts just slobbing all over each other. All right, there you go. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Interesting. Is it going to bomb? No one cares. What's going to happen here with Star Wars in the future? There you go. Mandalorian and Grogu. Again, I don't know why it was framed this way. I just pulled it straight off their Twitter, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I'll probably clip this out and upload it to the other channel. There you go. Mando and Grogu. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We got a lot in here today, man. Boy, Ryan's going to have a field day today with all this news that came in last second. And the new poster. In the words of, hold on, in the words of Harrison Ford, I don't care. Oh. I like this kid. Is the new, I like this one. They did the MCU girl boss. Oh, they sure did, didn't they? Will this be the gayest Star Wars ever? So Mandalorian movie trailer released today, as well as Gina's announcement. Mando movie comes out at the same week as the fight. Oh, snap. I didn't even realize that. You're right. May 22nd. May 16th. Wow. I didn't notice that. The fight's coming out the same week. Jeff becomes a member. Thank you so much. That's kind of interesting planning, huh? Kind of interesting. My phone is blowing the freak up, guys. I'm just going to turn the phone off. There we go. Just leave that picture up. Well, that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Crazy news day, huh? And I will be back tomorrow, the last day of the week, because I'm heading off to New York. Heading off to New York. I will see you guys on Geeks and Gamers Daily. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, I got to remember to play this at the end. Thank you, Patreon.